Welcome to a land unlike any other, where coral reefs meet ancient deserts, where emerald forests touch golden beaches, and where every sunrise paints a masterpiece across the sky. This is Australia, the island continent of adventure, beauty, and endless wonder. From the world's oldest living cultures to its cutting-edge modern cities, from the red heart of the outback to the turquoise coastlines that stretch beyond imagination, Australia invites you to explore, to feel, and to be amazed. In this 4K travel documentary, we'll take you across 25 breathtaking destinations, revealing the true essence of this magnificent country. Its landscapes, wildlife, people, and spirit. Whether you dream of diving into the Great Barrier Reef, watching the sunset over Uluru, exploring the lanes of Melbourne, or walking along Sydney's iconic harbour, this journey will show you why Australia is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. So sit back, relax, and let's begin our cinematic adventure. Wonders of Australia. The most amazing places in Australia. Destination number 1, Sydney, Australia's sparkling harbour city. Welcome to Sydney, the beating heart of Australia, a city where surf meets skyline, and where culture, cuisine, and coastal beauty intertwine in one unforgettable experience. Sydney is more than just a destination, it's a feeling. The scent of salt in the air, the energy of the harbour, and the warmth of its people make it one of the most iconic cities on Earth. Founded in 1788 as Australia's first British colony, Sydney has transformed from its humble convict beginnings into a global city of art, innovation, and life by the sea. Yet even amid its modern skyscrapers, you can feel its layered history, a story written by the ancient custodians of this land, the Eora Nation, whose spirit still lives in every wave and every breeze. Few skylines in the world are as instantly recognizable as Sydney's. The Sydney Opera House, a masterpiece of modern architecture, stands as the city's soul, a tribute to art, imagination, and resilience. Across the harbour, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, affectionately called the Coat Hanger, offers breathtaking panoramic views from its towering arch, an experience every visitor should try at least once. But Sydney's magic extends far beyond the harbour. Head east, and you'll discover the golden stretch of Bondi Beach, where surfers ride rolling waves under a radiant sun. Walk the Bondi to Coogee Coastal Trail, and you'll encounter dramatic sea cliffs, ocean pools, and locals embracing the laid-back spirit of Australian summer. For those seeking culture, Sydney's neighbourhoods are a world of their own. The Rocks District offers cobblestone alleys and colonial-era pubs. Newtown thrives with street art and indie cafes. Darling Harbour dazzles with nightlife, restaurants, and aquariums. And Barangaroo reflects Sydney's modern transformation. Sustainable, stylish, and full of light. Sydney's food scene tells the story of its diversity. From seafood freshly caught at the Sydney Fish Market to fine dining with views of the harbour, and multicultural eats from every corner of the world. Here, food isn't just nourishment, it's celebration, a meeting of cultures, flavors, and stories shared under the southern stars. When planning your visit in 2025, summer brings lively beach life, while spring offers festivals and mild weather perfect for outdoor adventures. Public ferries and trains connect every part of the city, making exploration effortless. And whether you stay in a luxury harbour suite or a cozy Airbnb near the coast, Sydney's charm will stay with you long after you leave. Sydney isn't just Australia's gateway, it's a world within a city, a place where ancient culture meets modern brilliance, where sunsets turn skyscrapers gold, and where every traveler finds their own rhythm. This is Sydney, where the heart of Australia beats brightest, and every wave carries a whisper of wonder. Destination number 2, Melbourne, the cultural capital of Australia. Welcome to Melbourne, the cultural heartbeat of Australia, a city where creativity thrives, history breathes, and every alleyway tells a story. Known as the country's cultural capital, Melbourne isn't just a destination. It's an experience for the senses, from art to architecture, coffee to conversation. Founded in 1835 along the banks of the Yarra River, Melbourne grew from a small settlement into one of the world's most livable cities. Its charm lies in its contrasts. Victorian architecture standing beside futuristic skyscrapers, elegant laneways hiding bold street art, and the refined colliding beautifully with the rebellious. In Melbourne, every turn is a discovery. Step into its laneways and you'll find a world of secrets. Cozy espresso bars, hidden galleries, and vibrant murals that change by the week. The hum of conversation mixes with the hiss of coffee machines, and the smell of roasted beans fills the air. For Melburnians, coffee isn't a drink, it's a lifestyle, almost a religion. Art pulses through the veins of this city. The National Gallery of Victoria, Australia's oldest and most visited art museum, holds treasures spanning centuries, from Renaissance masters to bold contemporary works. Just outside, in Federation Square, digital screens, live performances, and modern architecture showcase the city's forward-thinking spirit. But culture here extends far beyond museums. Each year, Melbourne hosts world-renowned festivals: the Melbourne International Film Festival, the Fringe Festival, and the White Night Arts Celebration, where the entire city glows with projections, music, and life that lasts until dawn. Melbourne's neighbourhoods are worlds within worlds. Fitzroy is bohemian and bold, where vintage stores and indie music thrive. St. Kilda hums with beachside energy, its pier overlooking sunsets and playful penguins. Carlton is home to Little Italy, where pasta, laughter, and the aroma of espresso fill the streets. And in South Bank, fine dining and the arts walk hand in hand along the river. For food lovers, Melbourne is a paradise. The city's multicultural heartbeat is reflected in every meal, from Japanese izakayas and Greek tavernas to late-night dumplings in Chinatown. You can travel the world through your plate, all without leaving the city. And for those craving nature, escape is never far. Just an hour away lies the Great Ocean Road, one of the most scenic coastal drives on Earth, where cliffs, beaches, and the 12 Apostles stand as silent sentinels over the sea. To the north, the Yarra Valley invites wine lovers to taste world-class vintages among rolling vineyards. When planning your 2025 visit, Melbourne shines year-round. But autumn brings golden parks, winter brings cozy cafes and festivals, and summer opens up beaches and rooftop bars. Public transport is world-class. The locals are friendly. And every street corner holds a surprise. Melbourne isn't a city you just visit. It's one you feel. It's in the rhythm of live jazz echoing from a basement bar, the laughter from a crowded laneway cafe, and the sense of belonging that greets you wherever you go. This is Melbourne, where culture, creativity, and connection come together to create Australia's most soulful city. Destination number 3, the Great Barrier Reef, nature's living masterpiece. Off the coast of Queensland, Australia, lies one of the most breathtaking wonders on Earth, the Great Barrier Reef. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, this vast living system is so large it can be seen from space, a masterpiece crafted by nature over millions of years. The Great Barrier Reef is home to an extraordinary diversity of life. More than 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, and countless marine creatures that depend on its delicate balance for survival. It's not just a reef, it's a world beneath the waves, alive with color, motion, and harmony. For divers and explorers, the reef offers an experience like no other. Whether you drift along the outer reef walls or snorkel in shallow lagoons, every moment is a reminder of how fragile and miraculous life can be. But this wonder of the natural world faces great challenges. Rising sea temperatures, pollution, and human impact threaten its survival. Yet, nature is resilient, and with global conservation efforts, the reef continues to fight, to heal, to shine. Across Australia, countless hands and hearts are dedicated to preserving this treasure, to ensure that future generations can still marvel at its beauty, swim in its waters, and learn from its quiet wisdom. The Great Barrier Reef is more than a destination. It's a living reminder that Earth itself is a fragile miracle. To witness it is to understand the deep connection between life, nature, and time, a connection worth protecting forever. Destination number 4, Uluru, the sacred heart of Australia. In the heart of Australia's Red Centre rises a monument unlike any other, Uluru. Also known as Ayers Rock, this ancient sandstone formation stands as the spiritual heart of the continent, a symbol of endurance, mystery, and sacred connection. For tens of thousands of years, Uluru has been revered by the Anangu people, the traditional custodians of this land. To them, Uluru is not a rock, it is alive, breathing with stories of creation, ancestors, and the dream time, the timeless foundation of Aboriginal belief. Every curve and crevice of Uluru holds a legend. The markings across its surface are not just scars of erosion, but sacred inscriptions of myth, tales of spirits that shape the earth, the sky, and life itself. At dawn and dusk, Uluru transforms, its color shifting from deep crimson to glowing orange to soft violet. To witness this transformation is to feel the heartbeat of the desert itself. Slow, eternal, and deeply moving. Nearby, the domes of Kata Tjuta rise like sentinels of stone, completing the sacred landscape. Together, Uluru and Kata Tjuta form the core of Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that honors both natural beauty and spiritual legacy. In the silence of the desert night, beneath a sky alive with stars, Uluru stands as a bridge between the ancient and the eternal. It is not merely a destination, it is a sacred encounter with the soul of Australia itself. Destination number 5, the Great Ocean Road, Australia's coastal masterpiece. Stretching over 240 kilometers along Australia's southern coast lies one of the most breathtaking drives on Earth, the Great Ocean Road. A journey carved by hand, forged by history, and blessed by nature's artistry. Built by returning World War I soldiers between 1919 and 1932, this road is not just a scenic route. It is the world's largest war memorial. Every curve tells a story of dedication, resilience, and remembrance. The Great Ocean Road unveils one natural wonder after another, none more iconic than the 12 Apostles. Formed by centuries of wind and waves, these towering limestone pillars stand as silent guardians of the southern coast. Each stop along the journey holds its own magic. The tragic beauty of Loca Gorge, the grandeur of Gibson Steps, and the ever-changing arches and cliffs sculpted by the relentless Southern Ocean. But it's not just about the sea. Inland, the Great Otway National Park reveals lush rainforests, hidden waterfalls, and wildlife that remind travelers of Australia's untamed spirit. Here, the air is thick with the scent of eucalyptus, and the sound of the ocean never fades. The Great Ocean Road is more than a drive. It's a pilgrimage along the edge of the world. Every turn brings a new horizon, every moment a reminder of nature's power and peace. This is Australia, wild, vast, and endlessly beautiful. Destination number 6, Tasmania, the wild island of Australia. South of the Australian mainland, across the Bass Strait, lies an island unlike any other, Tasmania, a land where wild nature reigns supreme, where ancient forests whisper stories older than time, and where every horizon feels untouched by the modern world. At the heart of Tasmania lies Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park, a sanctuary of alpine lakes, glacier-carved valleys, and pristine wilderness. Here, mist rolls over mirror-like waters as hikers follow trails that seem to lead into eternity. In the island's northwest, the Tarkine stands as one of the world's last great temperate rainforests, a realm of ancient myrtle trees and ferns so vast and green, it feels like stepping back into the age of the dinosaurs. Tasmania's wildlife is just as extraordinary. From the fierce yet endangered Tasmanian devil to the gentle wombat and elusive platypus, the island shelters creatures found nowhere else on Earth. Along the Tasman Peninsula, nature's artistry turns dramatic. Towering sea cliffs plunge into churning blue waters, caves echo with the sounds of the ocean, and the air is filled with the scent of salt and pine. But Tasmania's story is not only one of nature, it's also one of history. The haunting ruins of Port Arthur remind visitors of the island's convict past, a place where hardship and endurance carved the foundation of modern Australia. In Hobart, Tasmania's capital, old and new worlds meet. Colonial sandstone buildings line the waterfront, while creative energy flows through Salamanca Market, a hub of art, music, and local flavors. Above the city, Mount Wellington stands guard, offering sweeping views that capture the island's spirit of adventure. Tasmania is a world apart, a wild, poetic island where time slows and nature heals the soul. From the tranquil waters of Wineglass Bay to the misty forests of Cradle Mountain, every step feels sacred, every view unforgettable. This is Tasmania, Australia's wild heart at the edge of the world. A place that reminds us what it means to truly feel alive. Like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more breathtaking travel journeys across our beautiful planet. Destination number 7, Perth, where the outback meets the ocean. On Australia's far western frontier lies Perth, a city both remote and radiant. Known as one of the most isolated major cities on Earth, Perth thrives between the outback and the ocean, a perfect harmony of wild nature and urban sophistication. The Swan River is Perth's lifeline, winding through the city like a shimmering ribbon. Locals sail, kayak, or stroll along its banks, soaking in a relaxed rhythm that defines life here. High above the city, Kings Park offers panoramic views that stretch from the skyscrapers to the Darling Range. Its vast botanical gardens are a living museum of Western Australia's unique flora. Wildflowers bursting with color, gum trees whispering in the wind. Just minutes from downtown, Perth's coastline unveils paradise. Cottesloe Beach, with its soft sands and crystal waves, is a local legend. As the sun sets over the Indian Ocean, golden light washes over swimmers, surfers, and dreamers alike. A short ferry ride away lies Rottnest Island, home to pristine beaches, hidden coves, and the world's happiest animal, the quokka. With no cars and only the sound of the sea, Rottnest feels like another world, a sanctuary of calm just off the coast. To the south, Fremantle, or Frio as locals call it, pulses with creative spirit. Historic port warehouses now house art galleries, microbreweries, and music venues. The aroma of roasted coffee and sea air fills the streets. By night, Perth transforms. Rooftop bars sparkle above the city, while live music echoes from the laneways. It's a blend of nature's calm and modern energy, a balance that few cities achieve so effortlessly. Beyond the city limits, the landscape changes dramatically. Just a few hours north, the Pinnacles Desert stuns visitors with its otherworldly beauty. Thousands of limestone spires glowing gold under the stars. Here, the silence of the outback meets the infinity of the universe. Perth is where the wild west of Australia comes alive. A city that feels both far from everything and close to something extraordinary. Between ocean sunsets, desert skies, and a rhythm all its own, Perth is not just a destination, it's an experience of freedom. This is Perth, the gateway to Western Australia's wonders. Like, share and subscribe to Loca Nation for more cinematic journeys across the world's most beautiful places. Destination number 8. Kangaroo Island, Australia's untamed paradise. Off the coast of South Australia lies a world unlike any other. Kangaroo Island, a sanctuary of raw beauty and wild freedom. Known as Australia's zoo without fences, this island is a refuge for wildlife, adventure, and peace. Just a short ferry ride from the mainland, Kangaroo Island welcomes travelers into its serene rhythm. Here, nature reigns supreme. From its rolling hills and eucalyptus forests to pristine beaches where sea lions nap in the sun. At Seal Bay Conservation Park, visitors walk among one of the world's rarest colonies of Australian sea lions. Watching them play, rest, and raise their pups in the wild is both humbling and heartwarming, a glimpse of nature's quiet perfection. Further west, the island's heart beats strongest in Flinders Chase National Park, a place sculpted by time. The remarkable rocks rise like ancient sculptures above the ocean, their shapes carved by wind and rain over millions of years. Nearby, Admiral's Arch frames the roaring Southern Ocean, a natural cathedral where seals rest among the rocks below. Kangaroo Island is also a haven for wildlife. Koalas nap in gum trees. Echidnas wander quietly through the undergrowth. Kangaroos, the island's namesake, roam freely across open plains. It's Australia as it once was, pure, untouched, and alive. But beyond its natural wonders, Kangaroo Island also delights the senses. Taste the island's famed Ligurian honey, sample creamy goat cheese, or enjoy freshly caught seafood straight from the Southern Ocean. It's a place where simplicity meets authenticity, where every meal, every view, feels grounded in the earth. After devastating bushfires in 2020, Kangaroo Island has become a symbol of renewal. The landscape now flourishes again, with green shoots covering the blackened soil, a testament to nature's resilience and the islanders' spirit. Kangaroo Island is not just a destination. It's a reminder of how beautiful the world can be when nature leads. Here, between ocean winds and whispering trees, time slows down, and the wild heart of Australia beats strong. This is Kangaroo Island, Australia's untamed paradise. Like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more 4K travel documentaries that take you closer to the world's natural wonders. Destination number 9. Daintree Rainforest, where the jungle meets the reef. Far north in Queensland, beyond the Great Barrier Reef, lies one of the oldest living ecosystems on Earth, the Daintree Rainforest. Estimated to be over 180 million years old, it is older than the Amazon, older than humanity, a living relic of Earth's ancient heartbeat. Nowhere else in the world do two natural wonders meet so dramatically, the lush rainforest and the vibrant reef. At Cape Tribulation, the trees stretch right to the edge of the sea, where the jungle kisses the coral sea in one breathtaking embrace. In the Daintree, every leaf tells a story. You'll find plants that predate the dinosaurs, butterflies the size of your hand, and rare cassowaries, giant flightless birds that roam the forest like guardians of time. At night, the forest transforms. The air hums with life. Frogs croak, crickets sing, and glow-in-the-dark fungi light the forest floor. It's as if the jungle itself breathes beneath the stars. Follow the Daintree River, and the scenery shifts from lush jungle to winding mangroves. Beneath the still waters lurk saltwater crocodiles, ancient predators unchanged for millions of years. Here, the wild doesn't hide, it thrives. At Mossman Gorge, the rainforest opens to a sacred place of peace. Crystal waters tumble over granite boulders, surrounded by the songs of the forest. The local Kuku Yalanji people have lived here for thousands of years, their culture intertwined with the land itself. Through the Dreamtime walks, visitors can connect with the deep spiritual roots of this land, learning how the forest, rivers, and sky form part of a living story that continues today. Modern travelers can explore this ancient world in comfort. Eco-lodges built from natural materials blend seamlessly with the jungle, offering breathtaking views and total immersion. Wake to the sounds of tropical birds and fall asleep under a canopy of stars. From above, the Daintree appears infinite, an emerald ocean flowing into the blue of the reef. It's a meeting of two living giants, both teeming with life, both fragile and precious. The Daintree Rainforest is more than a destination. It's a bridge to the past, a vision of nature's endurance, and a whisper of what our planet once was. In every sound, every color, and every breath of mist, you feel it, the eternal pulse of life. This is the Daintree Rainforest, where the jungle meets the reef, and time itself stands still. Like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more breathtaking 4K travel documentaries around the world's wonders. Destination number 10, the Thoughtful. Just a few hours west of Sydney lies a world that feels untouched by time, the Blue Mountains. A vast wilderness of sandstone cliffs, hidden valleys, and cascading waterfalls wrapped in a mysterious blue haze. The name Blue Mountains comes from the natural mist of eucalyptus oil released by millions of trees, scattering sunlight and creating a magical blue shimmer across the landscape. It's a sight that feels almost otherworldly, as if nature herself has cast a gentle spell over the land. The region's most famous landmark, the Three Sisters, stands proudly above the Jameson Valley. According to Aboriginal legend, these towering rock spires were once three sisters turned to stone to protect them from danger. Their story echoes through time, carried by the wind that sweeps across the cliffs. Adventure here takes many forms. Walk the ancient scenic walkway, descend into the valley aboard the world's steepest railway, or glide silently above the treetops in the scenic cableway. Each experience reveals a new layer of this living masterpiece. Beneath the rugged cliffs lies another world, a rainforest where ferns blanket the earth and waterfalls whisper through the air. Trails like the Wentworth Falls Track and Grand Canyon Walk lead deep into this green labyrinth, where the only sounds are the songs of birds and the rhythm of falling water. The Blue Mountains are more than a scenic escape. They're a sanctuary for life. Over 400 species of animals call this place home, from kangaroos and wallabies to rare birds that paint the sky with color. And when evening falls, the mountains glow in soft amber light. Cozy mountain lodges invite travelers to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to reconnect. The stars above shine brighter here, far from the noise of the city, illuminating a silence that feels eternal. In the Blue Mountains, time moves differently. Every breath of cool air, every echo through the valley, every sunrise over the cliffs reminds you that nature doesn't hurry, and yet everything is done. This is the Blue Mountains, Australia's ancient heart, where sky, stone, and spirit meet. Destination 11, Gold Coast, Australia's playground of sun and surf. Where the ocean meets modern paradise. Welcome to the Gold Coast, a shimmering strip of coastline where Australia's beach culture, adventure, and vibrant city life come together in perfect harmony. At the heart of it all is Surfer's Paradise, a name that says it all. Endless sunshine, soft sands, and the rhythm of the waves. This is where mornings begin with a surfboard and end with sunsets that paint the sky in gold. But the Gold Coast isn't just about beaches. It's about lifestyle. In Broadbeach, palm-lined streets hum with the sound of cafes, live music, and the laughter of travelers from around the world. And when night falls, the city transforms into a glowing playground, alive with festivals, street performers, and lights reflecting off the ocean. Adventure seekers will find thrills around every corner, from the high-speed roller coasters of Dreamworld to the underwater wonders of SeaWorld. The Gold Coast is where childhood dreams and adrenaline collide. Yet, just beyond the coast lies a world of pure tranquility. The Gold Coast hinterland. Here, lush rainforests, hidden waterfalls, and ancient volcanic peaks invite explorers to slow down and reconnect with nature. For those seeking peace, luxury resorts and wellness retreats offer the perfect escape, where ocean breezes and the scent of eucalyptus blend into one unforgettable sense of calm. Whether you're chasing waves, sunsets, or unforgettable nights, the Gold Coast delivers it all. It's not just a destination, it's a feeling, a pulse, a golden rhythm that lives in every sunrise and every heartbeat of the ocean. This is the Gold Coast, where Australia shines brightest. Like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation, your window to the world's most breathtaking destinations. Destination number 12, Adelaide, the city of festivals and flavors. Elegant, vibrant, and full of charm. Welcome to Adelaide, the cultural heart of South Australia. Known as the City of Festivals, Adelaide is where creativity, cuisine, and community come together beneath wide blue skies. Here, life moves at a relaxed pace, yet the city pulses with artistic energy. From open-air music events and food festivals to the world-famous Adelaide Fringe, creativity flows through every street and square. No visit to Adelaide is complete without exploring the Adelaide Central Market, one of the largest covered markets in the Southern Hemisphere. The air is filled with aromas of freshly baked bread, roasted coffee, and spices from every corner of the world. A true feast for the senses. And just beyond the city, the rolling hills open to Barossa Valley and McLaren Vale, two of Australia's most celebrated wine regions. Here, vineyard landscapes stretch to the horizon, and every sip tells the story of centuries-old craftsmanship. When the day draws to a close, locals head west, to Glenelg Beach, where the sun melts into the sea. It's a place where time slows down, and the only schedule that matters is the rhythm of the waves. Adelaide's beauty lies in its balance, urban yet green, modern yet timeless. From Victorian-era architecture to lush gardens and public art, every corner feels designed for discovery. At night, the city transforms, glowing with laughter, music, and color. Whether it's a street performance, a rooftop bar, or a cultural festival, Adelaide proves that small cities can have the biggest soul. Adelaide is more than a destination. It's a lifestyle, a celebration of taste, art, and togetherness. This is where Australia's heart beats in harmony. Like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation, and keep exploring the world's most beautiful places with us. Destination number 13, Cairns, gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. Welcome to Cairns, the tropical gateway to two of Australia's most breathtaking World Heritage Sites, the Great Barrier Reef and the Daintree Rainforest. This city, nestled on the coast of Queensland's far north, is where adventure meets paradise. For ocean lovers, Cairns is the ultimate launch point to the Great Barrier Reef, the largest living structure on Earth. Beneath the waves, a kaleidoscope of coral and marine life unfolds. Clownfish darting among anemones, manta rays gliding in silence, and giant clams opening like treasures of the deep. Whether you dive deep into the blue or simply float on the surface, the reef's beauty feels almost otherworldly. A fragile masterpiece, millions of years in the making. But Cairns is not just about the sea. It's also a gateway to the ancient Daintree Rainforest, one of the oldest tropical forests on the planet. Here, towering ferns, crystal creeks, and rare wildlife create a landscape that feels untouched by time. For a bird's-eye view of this lush wilderness, take the Skyrail cableway, gliding silently above the canopy toward the village of Kuranda, where local art markets and Aboriginal culture bring color to the rainforest journey. Back in the city, Cairns hums with tropical energy. As evening falls, the night markets come alive with the scent of street food, the sound of live music, and the laughter of travelers sharing stories under the warm coastal air. With no real beach in the city, locals gather at the Cairns Lagoon, a sparkling man-made oasis perfect for cooling off beneath the sun. It's the heartbeat of this tropical town, where the line between traveler and local disappears. Cairns is a city of contrasts, where rainforest meets reef, and adventure meets serenity. Whether you're diving into the ocean's depths or walking through the oldest rainforest on Earth, this is a place where nature reveals its full wonder. Cairns, wild, tropical, and unforgettable. A destination where every sunrise promises discovery and every sunset whispers peace. If you're dreaming of paradise, you'll find it here, at the edge of Australia's natural wonders. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more breathtaking journeys around the world. Destination number 14, Byron Bay, Australia's bohemian paradise. Welcome to Byron Bay, a place where the ocean meets the open soul, where barefoot living, creative spirit, and natural beauty blend into one of Australia's most loved coastal escapes. Once a quiet surf town, Byron Bay has transformed into a global symbol of freedom and tranquility. Here, it's not just about catching waves. It's about catching moments of peace, connection, and inspiration. At sunrise, locals and travelers alike hike up to the Cape Byron Lighthouse, watching as the first rays of light touch Australia. Between May and November, migrating whales glide past the cliffs, a breathtaking reminder of nature's rhythm. Byron's town center is alive with art, music, and soul. You'll find organic cafes serving local produce, street performers filling the air with rhythm, and weekend markets that feel more like a festival than a shopping trip. This town has long been a haven for artists, dreamers, and healers. From yoga retreats hidden in the hills to wellness centers offering meditation and holistic therapies, Byron Bay radiates calm energy that draws people from around the world. And then there's the coastline, miles of pristine beaches, each with its own character. Watago's beach is perfect for families. Belongil is laid back and peaceful, while Tallow Beach stretches wild and untouched, a reminder that nature here still leads the way. Beyond the shore, Byron's hinterland hides another world. Rolling green hills, tropical rainforests, and charming towns like Bangalow and Nimbin, where creativity flows as freely as the waterfalls that tumble through the valleys. As day turns to night, Byron's energy changes. Locals gather for sunset drum circles on the sand, celebrating life, sound, and community beneath a sky painted with gold and violet. Byron Bay isn't just a destination, it's a feeling. A gentle reminder to slow down, breathe deep, and live in harmony with the world around you. Whether you come to surf, to heal, or simply to be, Byron welcomes you with open arms and open skies. This is Byron Bay, Australia's bohemian paradise, where every sunrise brings peace and every sunset brings connection. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more 4K journeys across the world's most beautiful places. Destination number 15, Alice Springs, the red heart of Australia. Deep in the center of Australia lies Alice Springs, the beating heart of the outback. A land of ancient stories, powerful landscapes, and untamed spirit. Here, time slows down, the air hums with heat, and the red earth whispers the history of an entire continent. To the local Arrernte people, this land has been home for tens of thousands of years. Their Dreamtime stories are woven into every rock, every riverbed, and every gust of desert wind. Alice Springs isn't just a town. It's a spiritual crossroads where Aboriginal culture and the modern world meet. At the Alice Springs Desert Park, visitors can discover the plants and animals that thrive in this harsh yet beautiful environment. Kangaroos, emus, and rare desert birds that have adapted to life under the relentless sun. For adventurers, Alice Springs is a launching point into Australia's wild interior. From here, roads lead to the McDonnell Ranges, ancient mountains that rise dramatically from the desert floor. Their gorges, like Simpson's Gap and Stanley Chasm, carve deep into the earth, glowing crimson in the afternoon light. In these hidden valleys, you can find cool, refreshing waterholes, precious sanctuaries that bring life to the desert. They're perfect for a swim after a long day under the outback sun. Alice Springs is also an artistic hub, home to some of Australia's most celebrated Aboriginal art. Every canvas tells a story of ancestors, spirit beings, and the landscapes that inspired them. Visiting the town's galleries is like stepping into a living museum of culture and color. At dawn, few experiences are as magical as drifting silently above the desert in a hot air balloon. From the sky, the vastness of the outback stretches endlessly, a sea of red and gold beneath the first light of day. As night falls, Alice Springs transforms again. The stars emerge, countless and clear, painting the sky in brilliant light. This is some of the darkest, clearest sky on Earth, making it a dream for stargazers and storytellers alike. In Alice Springs, you don't just visit, you connect. You connect with the land, its ancient rhythms, and its enduring stories. This is the red heart of Australia, a place that feels timeless and alive. A reminder that beauty often lies in the most unexpected places. So come walk the desert trails, hear the Dreamtime tales, and feel the heartbeat of a land older than memory itself. This is Alice Springs, raw, wild, and unforgettable. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more incredible 4K journeys across the world's most breathtaking destinations. Destination number 16, Broome and Cable Beach, where the desert meets the sea. Welcome to Broome, the shining jewel of Western Australia's Kimberley coast, a place where the red desert collides with turquoise seas, and time seems to flow as slowly as the tides. This is where rugged wilderness meets tropical serenity, and where every sunset feels like a dream. Stretching for more than 22 kilometers, Cable Beach is one of the most iconic coastlines on Earth. Named after the telegraph cable that once connected Australia to the world, it's now a place where travelers come to disconnect, to walk barefoot along the sand, ride camels at dusk, and lose themselves in the rhythm of the waves. Here, you can drive along the beach with the wind in your hair, or simply sit and watch as the tide retreats to reveal rippled sands and endless sky. The sunsets over the Indian Ocean are legendary, a nightly spectacle of fire and color that draws travelers from every corner of the world. But Broome isn't just about beaches. It's a town rich in history and culture, once the pearl capital of the world. In the early 1900s, divers from Japan, Malaysia, and the Philippines came here in search of fortune beneath the waves. That multicultural legacy still shapes Broome today, giving it a unique and welcoming energy. At the Broome Historical Museum and local pearl farms, visitors can uncover this fascinating story of courage, danger, and the ocean's hidden treasures. And if you're lucky, you might even find a pearl of your own. Few places on Earth offer a sight as magical as Broome's staircase to the moon. When the full moon rises over Roebuck Bay, its reflection across the exposed tidal flats creates the illusion of a glowing staircase climbing straight into the night sky. It's pure Australian magic, and one of the world's rarest natural wonders. For those who crave adventure, Ganthome Point reveals 130-million-year-old dinosaur footprints, fossilized in stone and visible only at low tide. It's a humbling reminder that this ancient land has been telling stories far longer than humans have walked it. In town, Broome's laid-back charm continues through its food and nightlife. From fresh barramundi to tropical mango desserts, dining here feels like celebrating the land and sea together. Evenings come alive with music, laughter, and the distant sound of waves crashing on Cable Beach. In Broome, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Sunsets paint stories in the sky, ancient fossils rest beside turquoise tides, and every day ends in golden peace. It's where the desert meets the sea, and where travelers meet a part of Australia they'll never forget. So take a deep breath, feel the warm sand beneath your feet, and let Broome show you the timeless beauty of Western Australia. This is Broome and Cable Beach. Wild, elegant, and endlessly captivating. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more cinematic journeys through the world's most breathtaking destinations. Destination number 17, Kakadu National Park, Australia's ancient heart. Deep in Australia's Northern Territory lies Kakadu National Park, a place where time feels eternal, and the land tells stories older than civilization itself. Here, nature and spirit intertwine, shaping a landscape both wild and sacred. Kakadu spans nearly 20,000 square kilometers, making it Australia's largest national park and one of its most diverse. From lush rainforests to fiery red escarpments, from mirror-like billabongs to ancient rock art, Kakadu is a world within a world. For over 65,000 years, this land has been home to the Bininj and Mungai peoples, its traditional custodians. Their connection to the land runs deep, their stories painted across rock walls that whisper the dreamtime, the creation era that shaped the world. At Ubir and Norlangi Rock, some of the world's oldest and best preserved rock art tells tales of hunting, spirits, and survival. A living museum of human history stretching back tens of thousands of years. And then there's the land itself, wild and magnificent. Jim Jim Falls and Twin Falls thunder through steep gorges during the wet season, while in the dry months, their pools become tranquil oases, perfect for swimming beneath towering stone walls. Kakadu teems with life. Over 2,000 plant species and 280 bird species call it home, along with Australia's most famous predator, the saltwater crocodile. Watching one glide silently through the wetlands is both thrilling and humbling, a reminder that this is nature's domain. A sunset cruise on the Yellowwater Billabong is pure magic. The sky ignites in shades of orange and violet as birds return to their nests and crocodiles drift lazily beneath the glowing surface. It's one of those rare moments where silence feels sacred. For the adventurous, a climb to Gunlam Falls rewards you with one of Australia's most iconic views, a natural infinity pool overlooking endless wilderness. It's a moment that feels almost unreal, suspended between heaven and earth. But beyond the sights and sounds, Kakadu's true essence lies in its spirit, the deep harmony between people, land, and sky. When you listen closely, you can almost hear the heartbeat of ancient Australia. In Kakadu, the land doesn't just surround you, it speaks to you. Every rock, every river, every whisper of wind carries a story older than time. This is Kakadu National Park, the living soul of Australia, untouched, eternal, and endlessly awe-inspiring. So pack your sense of wonder and step into a world where nature and history breathe as one, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more cinematic journeys through the world's most breathtaking destinations. Destination number 18. Fraser Island, K'gari, the world's largest sand island. Off the coast of Queensland lies a place unlike anywhere else on Earth. Fraser Island, known by its Aboriginal name K'gari, meaning paradise. And truly, it is. Stretching over 120 kilometers, K'gari is the largest sand island in the world, a natural wonder sculpted by wind, water, and time. Every dune, every lake, every rust-colored stream tells a story millions of years in the making. At its heart lies Lake Mackenzie, one of K'gari's most famous treasures. Its water is so pure that not even fish can survive in it, a lake of perfection surrounded by white silica sand that feels cool beneath your feet. But the true magic of K'gari lies in its contradictions. An island made entirely of sand, yet home to lush rainforests, ancient satinate trees, and crystal-clear creeks. Nowhere else in the world does life flourish like this upon shifting dunes. For the Butchulla people, the island's traditional custodians, K'gari is sacred, a place woven with spiritual meaning. They believe the island was created by a goddess who fell in love with the earth, choosing to stay and become part of it forever. Along the coast lies the haunting Mahino shipwreck, once a luxury liner, now a ghostly monument to the island's wild power. Over time, it has become one with the beach, a rusted relic slowly being reclaimed by nature. On the island's east coast, Eli Creek flows with fresh, cool water straight from the heart of the dunes. Visitors float gently downstream, carried by currents that have flowed here for centuries. And don't miss the pinnacles, a kaleidoscope of over 70 different shades of sand formed by the winds of time, proof that even sand can paint with the colors of nature. K'gari is also home to one of Australia's purest dingo populations, wild, untamed, and deeply symbolic of the island's spirit. Here, every creature has its place in the delicate balance of this living paradise. As the sun sets over 75-Mile Beach, the ocean turns molten gold, and the wind whispers through the dunes. It's a moment of stillness, the kind that only paradise can give. K'gari, Fraser Island, is more than just a destination. It's a reminder of nature's power, beauty, and grace. A place where sand, sea, and sky unite to create pure magic. Come and experience the spirit of K'gari, the paradise that time forgot and nature still remembers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more breathtaking journeys through the wonders of our world. Destination number 19, Canberra, the capital of culture and nature. In the heart of Australia lies a city designed with vision, purpose, and beauty. Canberra, the nation's capital. Often overlooked by travelers rushing to Sydney or Melbourne, Canberra is where Australia's story is told, through art, history, and architecture surrounded by breathtaking nature. Here, the nation's pulse beats beneath the Parliament House, a symbol of democracy and modern design. Carved into the very landscape, it stands as a reminder that power here is not above the people, but among them. Just across the city lies one of the most moving landmarks in Australia, the Australian War Memorial. It's more than a museum. It's a place of memory, courage, and reflection. Every name engraved here carries a story of sacrifice that shaped the nation's identity. Art and imagination find their home at the National Gallery of Australia, where over 160,000 works showcase creativity from across the globe. From ancient Aboriginal dot paintings to modern masterpieces, every brushstroke echoes the voice of culture. And for the curious, Questacon, the National Science and Technology Centre, turns discovery into play. It's a celebration of innovation and wonder, where science leaps off the page and into your hands. But Canberra is not just a city of ideas. It's a city of nature and balance. The tranquil waters of Lake Burley-Griffin form its heart, surrounded by gardens, parks, and scenic trails. On calm mornings, hot air balloons drift across the skyline, offering a view that captures the city's perfect harmony between design and wilderness. The National Museum of Australia tells the country's story, from its first peoples to modern achievements, through interactive exhibits that bring the past and present together. It's a journey through time, culture, and connection. For the best view of it all, climb Mount Ainslie Lookout. From here, you can see how meticulously Canberra was designed, a city shaped by visionaries, nestled in nature's embrace. Canberra is also a city of seasons, painted in color all year round. In spring, Floriade, Australia's largest flower festival, transforms the city into a garden of dreams. In autumn, fiery hues blanket the streets. Every season brings a new beauty, and when the sun sets, the city lights reflect softly on the lake, revealing another side of Canberra. Vibrant, sophisticated, and full of life. From cozy cafes to fine dining, it's a capital that knows how to slow down and savor. Canberra, the capital with a soul. A place where history, art, and nature coexist in perfect balance. It's not just the political heart of Australia, It's the spiritual center of its story. Discover the hidden beauty of Canberra, a capital built not just on land but on vision. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more 4K journeys across the wonders of our world. Destination number 20. Margaret River. Wine, waves, and wilderness. Just 3 hours south of Perth lies one of Australia's best-kept secrets, Margaret River. Known for its world-class wines, rugged coastline, and relaxed charm, this region is where nature and indulgence meet in perfect balance. This is wine country, but not just any wine country. Over 200 vineyards stretch across the region, producing some of the finest Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay in the world. Many are family-run, blending generations of craftsmanship with sustainability and care for the land. At wineries like Vas Felix, Leeuwin Estate, and Cullen Wines, you can savor not just the flavor, but the philosophy. Wine made with passion, paired with art, music, and the rhythm of nature. But it's not all about the vineyards. The coastline of Margaret River is legendary, a paradise for surfers, photographers, and dreamers. Surfers Point, near Prevelly, is where world-class waves crash against the shore, hosting international surf competitions and inspiring travelers from across the globe. Beneath the forests lies another world. Vast limestone caves carved by time and water. The Jewel Cave, with its cathedral-like chambers, and Lake Cave, with its mirrored underground lake, reveal the ancient geological heart of Western Australia. At the southern tip, the Cape Leeuwin Lighthouse marks the meeting point of the Indian and Southern Oceans, a breathtaking sight where windswept cliffs and roaring seas remind visitors of nature's untamed power. Just inland, the Borenup Forest offers a completely different kind of wonder. Here, the karri trees, some over 60 meters tall, form a living cathedral of green, filling the air with peace and the scent of eucalyptus. It's a drive that feels like a journey into another realm. Margaret River is also a food lover's haven. From handcrafted chocolates and truffle dishes to ocean-fresh seafood, every bite tells a story of the region's abundance. The local farmers markets and boutique eateries celebrate freshness and flavor straight from the source. As the sun dips below the horizon, the vineyards glow in hues of gold and amber. This is the true rhythm of Margaret River, slow, soulful, and deeply connected to the earth. In Margaret River, every sense awakens. The taste of fine wine, the sound of ocean surf, the scent of ancient forests, and the warmth of shared stories. It's not just a destination, it's a feeling, a reminder that life's finest moments are often found in nature's quiet corners. Discover the soul of Western Australia, where wilderness meets refinement, and every sunset feels like a celebration. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Loca Nation for more breathtaking 4K journeys across the wonders of our world. Wonders of Australia, the great southern land. Australia, a land shaped by time, carved by wind and sea, and blessed with some of the most breathtaking wonders on Earth. From its vibrant reefs to its ancient deserts, every corner of this continent tells a story of survival, of beauty, and of connection. Here, modern life meets the raw power of nature. In one moment, you stand among skyscrapers and bright harbors, and in the next, You're walking through rainforests that have stood unchanged for millions of years. But Australia is more than scenery. It's a living story. For over 60,000 years, the First Nations peoples have been its caretakers, passing down wisdom and traditions that remind us of humanity's deep bond with the land. Every mountain, every river, every whisper of wind carries their spirit. The Great Ocean Road stretches along the southern coast, a journey through waves, cliffs, and memories. To drive it is to trace the edge of the world itself. In the Great Barrier Reef, life flourishes in dazzling color, a fragile paradise reminding us how precious our planet truly is. And at the heart of the outback, Uluru rises like a timeless guardian, sacred, silent, and eternal. It stands as a symbol of Australia's soul, resilient, mysterious, and awe-inspiring. Every place, from city lights to endless wilderness, reveals another side of this vast land. The laughter of its people, the stillness of its deserts, the rhythm of the waves, all come together in perfect harmony. To travel through Australia is to rediscover wonder itself, to feel small before nature, yet deeply connected to something greater. It's not just about the sights you see, it's about the silence you feel, the colors you can't forget, and the moments that stay with you forever. This is Australia, wild, ancient, and free. A place where every horizon invites you to dream, and every step tells a story written by the earth itself. No matter where you come from, the great southern land will always remind you that the world is still full of wonder. Thank you for joining this journey across the wonders of Australia. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and keep exploring the beauty of our world, one destination at a time.